Not content with just one knife? Try two. Not content with just one stick? Try another one as well. Yes, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing double weapon drills. Okay, so there was a little bit of messing around there, but what we are going to do is double weapon drills today. So first things first, you need to make sure that you have appropriately sized and shaped sticks if you're going to do sticks, knives if you're going to do knives, and knife and stick if you're going to do knife and stick, or spada y dagger, which is dagger and sword, knife and sword. The stick always represents a machete or a sword, so most of the drills that you're going to learn off the stick you can also use in your sword drills as well, machete drills as well, if you follow that kind of path.
So the first drill we're going to look at is the Heaven 6 series. There is a forehand strike, a backhand strike, and then another backhand strike over there. Forehand, backhand, backhand. And that is the Heaven 6 series because all of the movements the stick is pointing towards the sky, pointing towards heaven. So now let's have a look at the Heaven 6 series. When we speed it up, we can see here the forehand, backhand, backhand movement starting to flow a lot nicer. Once you become comfortable with the movement, you can start to move the upper body and lower body independently. Now let's have a look at the Standard 6 series, which involves using a high strike and a low strike. So there we go, a high strike and then a low strike. Altogether it's forehand, backhand, backhand, forehand, backhand, backhand. And it's exactly the same as the Heaven 6 series, apart from that second movement, that first backhand strike, which is pointing towards the earth instead of towards heaven. So that's a Heaven strike and then an earth strike. What we see here now is the Earth 6 series. It's so called because all of the sticks are pointing towards the earth throughout every single motion. It's effective against blocking against the legs. Effective against blocking against the head is the Umbrella series. That's the second drill we're going to look at. So we have a forehand strike here. Then we have a backhand strike with a cover around the head and then a forehand strike to follow up with it. A little bit quicker now. You can barely see it because it's so quick, but you are still protecting with that hand before it turns into a forehand strike. Really useful against high to low attacks. Then we have the 4-beat weave. The third and final drill I want to have a look at is the 4-beat series. As you can see, forehand, backhand, backhand, forehand, forehand, backhand, backhand, forehand. 4 different movements. The difference between in the 6 is after that forehand, backhand and the backhand there, that's when the hand goes underneath the armpit. That's the 6 series kicking in. But in the 4, it's forehand, backhand, backhand, and then the other hand goes behind. So that's Heaven 6, Earth 6 and Standard 6 if you can't quite get them straight away. As you can see, it's opening up the chest a little bit, opening up the inside line, and you can build up on the 4-beat and then learn how to do it on left hand and right hand so that you can eventually move on to doing the Heaven 6, Earth 6 and Standard 6 series. These are 2 motions at a time out of the Heaven 6 series. So you can see how you can block and strike, taking apart the movement, and then you can let it flow, and it flows a little nicer into the Heaven 6 here at the end. Now we see the Umbrella is a defending motion followed by a counter-attacking strike. A little bit quicker is the defending motion followed by a counter-attacking strike here. So you can block and follow it with 2 hits. So you can block backhand and forehand, block backhand and forehand really quickly. It builds an effective counter-attack motion. And then again for the 4-beat we can take it apart 2 moves at a time for block and strike, block and strike, block and counter-attack, and it's extremely effective at building those type of reflexes.
That's 3 basic double weapon drills that you can use to build your overall coordination whilst dual wielding. That can be with 2 sticks, 2 knives, stick and knife. It can be with stick and shield, stick and spear even. You can do them with machete and knife or spada y dagger. You've got tons of different variations. It can work with tomahawks, it can work with hatchets. No matter what you're doing, you can use these as double weapon drills and they work really, really well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.